Hello, I'm Phil Elmore, and I'm running for mayor in the April 9th election.
Hello, my name is Dean Hart, and I'm running for treasurer.
Tonight, we are going to discuss the city council meeting. Um, we just came from the January 22nd meeting, and we've got some highlights that we'd like to go over with you real quick. Midwest Plumbing. This is formerly the Hearth Plumbing, third generation Belleville family. This is a Belleville business. We're about to give away a little TIF money here, but I want to explain my stance, and Dean also agreed with it, as all the aldermen did, just about. This TIF money is going to an existing Belleville business, so huge difference than some of the other TIF expenditures we've had recently. This business is, as I said, is a family business, and they have invested over $58,000 in this area right around their property. The TIF money was $15,000 for some demolition of property, and they have invested $58,000. So it was really a win-win situation, not only for that neighborhood, which is about to start seeing some St. Paul's redevelopment going on at the senior center there down the street. So the whole area is going to be greatly improved. Another thing that is a good win-win situation for the city and the residents is the sanitation department will purchase two new automated trash trucks. These trash trucks we already are using, but have run out of trucks and have more streets to do, and we can put them on the automated system. What these trash trucks accomplish is one-man crews rather than three-man crews. Of course, that saves on payroll and time, and then workman comp claims are greatly decreased with these automated trucks. So we should be expanding shortly. As soon as we can get these trucks in and ordered and running, we'll be expanding on that automated route system around the city of Belleville, which is a good thing for everybody.
And we also approved a bid for demolition of 13 properties in the city of Belleville. Two of those, again, are from the Midwest development agreement that we just approved as well. But one of those that I know my residents in Ward 4 will be happy to hear about is the one at 4 Highwood is going to be demolished here shortly. And so really looking forward to that. If you've got a derelict property near you, it's probably going to be one of those 11. Next item is ordinance. Number was 7667. It was actually a amendment to the current Belleville property maintenance code in direct relation to occupancy. And the council agreed tonight to table the ordinance for 30 days to send it back to committee to change the wording. The wording was very, some would call it vague, some would call it more tighter, but it was just very difficult to understand exactly what we were trying to get at. I agree with the intention of the words and the law, but I also agreed that we needed to change, reevaluate what exactly we were trying to get to. And so that's why I voted for tabling. And this will definitely be helpful with the crime-free housing ordinance that'll be coming up shortly.
And kind of a sidebar issue with that whole thing was, and we've talked about this before, we have frustrations at times about, and this was a perfect example for me. I am not on the ordinance committee. I was not at the ordinance meeting, the committee meeting, and I was just handed this ordinance Saturday. It was dropped off in my office after 5 o'clock on Friday. And, you know, it takes some consideration. I need to have time to talk to people, how landlords feel, how tenants feel, how homeowners feel. The intention is to improve safety. We want to make sure that the occupancy permit program is as good as it possibly can be. And rushing through something, a change, was not going to do anybody any good. It needed to just be discussed a little bit more. We'll tweak it. We'll get the verbiage just right. But to me, it said some very constricting. They gave you no wiggle room for any type of special situations. Nobody wants to see anybody's freedoms taken away. The city does not want to be in your business. But we do have to also be sure that we understand how many people are living in a house. You could have transients, people using it as virtually a homeless shelter. You can get into bad situations, and the best intentions for the neighborhoods is what we're most concerned about. So we want to make sure that adoptive, new family members, maybe somebody getting remarried, there's many other situations. Military family, somebody's a single military person gets deployed and they have to leave their child with grandma and grandpa for 7, 8, 9 months. You know, we did not leave ourselves any place to say we need to consider this. Maybe there will be a variance process to it all. We're not sure yet. So the best thing to do, I was really thrilled with, to just say, let's talk about it some more. I think that's all we have. Now, I do want to bring up, speaking about talking about it some more, on this ordinance, if you are interested, if you would like your voice to be heard on this ordinance about whether or not we ask for birth certificates, how we keep track of the names of everybody that's living in your household, if you have a strong feeling one way or the other, here's the date for you to write down. February 6th at 6 p.m. It's a Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month. That is the committee meeting that will be discussing it. There will be public participation time at the beginning of the meeting. It will be in council chambers. Normally it's upstairs, but this meeting will be moved to council chambers. I think everyone is expecting some extra input from the public on this one. So February 6th at 6 p.m. at City Hall. Thanks.
Thank you.